All right. Well, hang on. Sit down, grab a drink, and let's roll, right? This is the next video in sequence where I just want to share a little bit with you about me, about my background, about my own trading journey, and just let you get to know a little bit more about me as we start working through some of these course materials and some of these video lessons. As I said earlier, my name's Kevin. I am a registered nurse. I'm in the healthcare field, have been for, 20, starting my 23rd year this year. So long time. It's been all critical care, a little bit of pre-hospital nursing, and I've tremendously enjoyed it. Helping people sometimes in their just darkest hour, give them just a little bit of compassion and empathy, and maybe a little bit of hope when it just seems kind of hopeless. So it's a great career. I continue to do it today. I will continue to do it for as long as I am able to. It's very enjoyable. It's very rewarding for me. So the way that I stumbled into trading was kind of by, I say accident, but maybe not so much by accident. And I started just learning about options. I stumbled across a website at work one night, CBOE, started reading about options, and what are options? What are these things all about? Started watching some free videos, and I do have it linked on my site that we'll talk about in a couple of videos from now as I just navigate the site real quick. But I started watching all these free videos that I could get my hands on. And the more I watched, the more interested I became, because all of a sudden I'm learning about a world where you can actually make money and not ever have to try and predict a direction on the market. You just manage your risk, and all of a sudden the probabilities and the statistics and the edge comes in your favor tremendously, and that's pretty appealing, right? So I signed up with a mentoring company, somebody that I met in the CBOE education site, and met some amazing traders in that community, some that I'm still in contact with to this day, and just really started learning a good foundation into what options were and how they operated. Now, that being said, I also began to discover and learn that this was going to take a lot of effort and a lot of work on my part, right? I started learning that trading, options trading in general, is all about making money and nothing about making money, right? Both at the same time. And that dichotomy it's phenomenal, because you begin to learn more about yourself and your own shortfalls and shortcomings and your own, psychology and your own character, that had I not discovered trading, I absolutely don't believe I would be the person I am today without it. And I'm still growing, I'm still learning, but I'll tell you, you want to learn about yourself in a deep intrinsic way, try and start trading, and you will learn all about fear and greed and hope and revenge and all these human qualities and emotions that we all possess, right? So I ended up in 2012 beginning to document some of my trades that I was taking and making purely for my own accountability's sake. I used Camtasia software. I was recording my screen, talking just real-time thoughts as I was in trades, and that turned into making a handful of videos just for some close friends and family, showing how I was trading. Well, that in turn developed into joining a different community that was primarily Forex and directional traders, and helping some of those traders learn what are these things called options, right? Some people have never heard of them. They're very mysterious, they're very intimidating, and they can be pretty overwhelming. And so I started helping quite a few people learn what these options are all about. So where I'm at now is putting a much more intentional and professional approach into delivering some quality material for those who are serious about putting in some work and being disciplined to learn how to trade options. And if that's not your bag, you know what? I get that. This is not for everybody, and that is a-okay. But for those of you who are interested in it, I truly believe that I can offer some good quality content in a way that makes it very simple. Notice I said simple. That's intentionally, all right? Because this is not easy. It's difficult to get through some new terminology and mechanics and processes and vocabulary, all that stuff. But it's very simple to understand how these options function and how they operate. So, you know, my approach going forward, I'm always looking forward, trying to help people in any capacity I can, is just to share my knowledge that I've gained up to this point. And trust me, I am still growing. I'm still learning about trading. Even though I've been doing this, 10 plus years, you're always learning. You're always learning something new. If you're not learning, you're not growing. If you're not growing, you're stagnant, right? So my hope is to offer much greater quality to people who are serious about this, get you exposed to a fantastic network and community of options related traders, and play as little or as big of a part as you would like in your own journey, and maybe help you shorten that learning curve and avoid some of the pitfalls and obstacles that I've gone through. So that's me wrapped up in a 7-minute nutshell. I'm always available via email, text messaging, phone. It doesn't matter. I truly try and make myself available for those who are interested in learning this game. So if you're struggling, or if you're interested, or if you're curious, don't hesitate. Just reach out. Okay, so more video lessons coming next, and we'll start doing some quick runs over the website. All right, thanks guys.